Okay. I think this is as close to like real, authentic time capturing of picking a race that we're gonna get because I have to sign up for a race. I was trying to sit here to read. I was drinking my cup of tea and watching a YouTube video, messing around on my computer. So I wasn't reading. But I had my spreadsheet open of all the races that I have mapped out. And I just thought to myself, I really need to pick a race so that I can commit. Know my timeline, know my training plan, know what I'm doing. That's like the main premise of this week, is to figure out what I'm doing. So I did make a spreadsheet. I don't know that you can see it here, but I will definitely screen record a bit, because I laid out everything based on the date that the race is, the name of it and the hyperlink, the distances, then the price, and then where it is and how far away that is from me. And I was so grateful to be able to talk to some friends that do triathlon and get some recommendations on which races not to participate in, just given like the thought that goes into them. So essentially what I did was lay out all of these races, and I thought it would be so much fun to do up a big race weekend and go somewhere, stay in the hotel, do the packet pickup the day before, kind of see everything, and then go in the morning, race, and drive home. And that still sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, if I end up doing multiple triathlons, maybe I would end up doing the one in Duluth or something like that. But it does make a lot of sense to stay around the Twin Cities, because then I could like go check out the area, be able to see where I'd be swimming, biking, and running. And then given the hours that you spend doing a race, I don't know that I would want to spend the same amount of hours in the car on the way home. But I found this Midwest Multi-Sport Races, that they host a ton of races, and I actually reached out to the woman that runs it, and she was so responsive and so kind. And they have almost all 5-star reviews on Google, which is probably irrelevant, but it really makes me feel good. How can you, you're rating the organization. Yeah. Anyway, I have these two then that I've kind of narrowed it down to. I've been thinking about this for so long. Man, I have been thinking about this for so long. And I think that I finally narrowed it down to these two races, which are the Manitou Tri and then the Turtleman Tri. And the first one is in June, which feels very soon. So when I mapped out the timing, it's 22 weeks from now. Of course, then I go and look at my personal calendar, and I will be out of town for at least 2 full weeks, one for work and one for a personal trip, and then at least 4 more days for another personal trip. So essentially taking out 3 weeks, I don't think 18 to 19 weeks is enough to train. So the second one is at the end of July, and it's here in Shoreview. It's 30 minutes away. Let's take a closer look at that one again. So it says, set in the gorgeous Turtle Lake Park in Shoreview, Minnesota, the Turtleman Triathlon is one of Minnesota's oldest races and first triathlons. This race offers one of the most beautiful settings in the metro area for a triathlon. The self-seated swim start, flat bike course, that's a perk, and shaded run are great for veterans as well as beginner triathletes. Okay, love that. Okay, the distances are a 1-mile swim, 25-mile bike, and a 5.5-mile run. So that's a little bit shorter on the run, which is my main issue, but a little bit longer on the swim. Usually the swim is right under a mile. So I guess I will have to think on that. Well, I can't be thinking about it for too much longer. I really gotta go. But that is 26 weeks. Myrtle. What I was saying was that 26 weeks away and 20 minutes away, those are two very enticing aspects of this. I do think that the Duluth race that is just 2 weeks later, I would love to do one in Duluth. I feel like that is the one that my heart is calling towards. But practically, I don't know that that's the smartest decision. That's August 6th, so 2 weeks later, yeah. I mean, my heart wants it, but I don't know that my body does. Okay, let's do it. Let's send it. I don't think the cats understand that this is like a very important decision. I'm making a very important decision, people. Oh my gosh. I almost can't believe I just did that. I'm a little scared. Like, it was kind of fun and games until right now. I said in my last video that doing each of these sports individually, I feel very confident in being able to accomplish them. And that's true, but I've never done 2 of them at the same time, let alone all 3 in one day, let alone all 3 in like 3 to 4 hours. Boo, are you scared for me? No, she doesn't care. Wow. I'm doing this.